So I've spent a lot of time talking about those big, audacious disruptions that can affect millions or even billions of people. These are external facing. They're taking existing processes and systems and reinventing them, reconfiguring them to satisfy a broad value-based demand from end users and consumers. But there are other kinds of disruption that are equally as powerful and important. One is what I call internal disruptions, where you're less interested or less concerned about the outside market, but what's going on inside an organization. Usually an organization that has lost its way, has pursued a strategy that has missed the market, where a culture of indifference and slackness has developed, and where it needs to be shook up again and put back on the right track. We often call this turnaround management or so forth. And it usually starts when a company is losing money very quickly and it's clear that it's facing bankruptcy. The best example of this kind of disruption is at IBM at the beginning of the 90s, when Lou Gerstner was hired to basically take a company that was starting to lose billions of dollars to shake it up and get it back on track. And in a highly disruptive decision, the board of IBM decided they were going to hire somebody like Lou Gerstner, who by his own admission was something of a technophobe. In other words, he did not come out of technology, he came out of consumer goods. But he was also a McKinsey consultant, and somewhere along the line they understood that a true value additive for IBM was not so much in developing new hardware or software, but by building a formidable services practice. So in the space of just a few quarters, he turned around a loss-making company like IBM, started rebuilding it, it started making lots of money, and in the end generated billions of dollars in stock appreciation, made him a very wealthy man, investors and employees equally wealthy. The other kind of very interesting and important disruption is what I call personal disruption. This is really the aspect of owning tomorrow that really hits home the most. And that is when you know and you can feel that you are just not achieving in your life what you want to achieve. And it requires a sort of mental acrobatics to clear away mindsets and beliefs that are getting in the way of you achieving your goals. For example, if you have the strong belief that you're smarter than everybody else, it begins to possibly cut you off from new ideas. It makes you arrogant. It's very hard for someone in that mindset to accept the fact that they may not be that smart, and in fact, that attitude is cutting them off from growth and from learning. The fact is, however, with mental disruption, you're probably going to need a third party, an outsider, to help you through that process. Either a coach like myself, maybe a psychiatrist many people use, consultant, or some trusted advisor who can actually lead you through the unproductive mindset or beliefs that you've built up to get you to the other side so that you're now building proper beliefs, proper behaviors, and taking the right kind of actions to hit the goals that you have set for yourself.